Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of Homebrewed and BAAR Crawl. Don't cross the streams.
We cross the streams.
We've crossed them.
Whoops.
Okay. So, last time on Homebrewed, the party was taken into the mists. They had to fight some evil plants. They found an evil sword. They talked to a crazy mare. Dealt with some bad dogs. Beauty tyrant. There were some revelations. They destroyed the evil sword. Well, the Raven Queen took the evil sword. It's close enough. They found a cleric that could get them home. They ran away from a bunch of stuff. They successfully fought the Dreadlord of Cartacus, Harkon Lucas, knocking him out once and a half. They went home. They went to Neverwinter and found Anklebiter's sister, who is living in a mansion with a dwarf named Wyrm.
It's all fancy like.
She's a fancy lady, she is.
My fair goblin.
Last time on BAAR Crawl, the party was hired by Archwizard N.A. Soren to go locate a castle that he had no part in crashing. They became trapped on a murder island where they were the most dangerous game. Vinnie Glassfist Chesterfield was temporarily separated and found some allies in Strike Team Beta. You then reunited, fought the betting wizards, beat them, and you recovered a baby hippogriff named Cheapers.
The most important part of the adventure.
As you were leaving, a Triton named Carrick collected you to go to the Merfolk Kingdoms so you could play Goat Ball for honor. You guys won Goat Ball, and we're on Goat Ball tonight. You returned to Neverwinter. You went to Wyrm's mansion to teleport to the airplane where Mote had been trapped. You solved a murder mystery there, where you were then accidentally teleported to the Shadowfell, except for Nella, who had a side adventure on the city streets of Neverwinter. In the Shadowfell, you guys discovered a Red Wizard plot, and since then you have been defeating those Red Wizards, tricking them, and fighting some cultists of Vecna.
So what I'm hearing is party, 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 and then Vecna.
Fucking Vecna. I swear.
It's better than Ox, Miss, Deathlord.
I think she forgot the mists.
Very misty.
She missed it.
So BAAR Crawl. You have gone back to the tower of N.A. Soren, whom you saw disintegrated. Turns out he sent an Iceman to help you. And he has said that you need to go talk to Wyrm again. He'll help you out while he figures some stuff out here. And he'll kind of... Go on. Get it.
Gee, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, are we like in it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Nella said last time. Are we doing this? Are we attacking?
All right. I gotta grab something on the way. From my friend Chekhov and his weapons store. Just don't worry about it. It won't come up later. And then Vinny's going to take a slight detour.
Okay.
Mote is gonna do a concern.
Nella, as you are leaving, N.A. Soren kind of puts his hand up to you, and he says, "Hey, kid, I don't know how to say this, but I like you and your whole attitude. You don't take shit even from me. I really appreciate that. So when you're done, if you want, you could hang around. I can always, I got book, you know what I mean? And he'll kind of pat you on the shoulder.
Nella doesn't even, whatever.
You could, finish your studies here. Doesn't have to be magic. Be whatever you want. I know stuff. I know people. I have books. Think about it.
No.
You got it.
His heart grew 10 sizes that day.
And then was crushed.
And
that's what I get for reaching out. Trying to engage with people. Learn my lesson.
I'm not sure it was his heart. Are we the only ones privy to this? I mean, are we privy to it at all, or was it all just Noah?
He would have done it. He would have tried to pull her away so that no one else heard that.
Okay, so we're all out in the courtyard waiting for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at a butchery buying a meat hook.
Shit.
Ominous.
On a long, very long chain.
It's a normal thing to do.
And also a bomber jacket.
Storm fills his little, pulls out a little carved bone pipe, so engraved with sort of different sea themed things. He puts some catnip in it, strikes a match. Vincent went to get a meat hook. Looks at Nella. Are you all right?
Yeah, just some wizard bullshit. I'm not gonna deal with it. Are we gonna go to the place now?
Yeah, let's catch up with Vin.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
You guys catch up with Vinnie, and you are on your way to Old Wyrm's house. The members of Homebrewed who are currently in this house. Old Wyrm kind of looks at you, and he kind of grabs his head. Okay, they're on their way. Good. Look. I said I would get you backup for this evil gross thing. I got you backup. I've been told they're very good. Ow. I've been told they're adequate.
Ow.
Excuse me.
It's not that he doesn't believe in you, it's that he doesn't believe Old Wyrm.
And he will kind of walk over to a display case, open it, pick up a cloth, pick up a dagger, wrap the dagger in the cloth, and hand it to Sassy. And he says, you have to take that through the east wing to the library.
Oh, okay.
And he'll kind of...
And then what happens?
Reach up and put his hand on your shoulder. The house will let you know.
That dagger doesn't talk, does it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so it's safe to put this in my pack or whatever.
Oh, sure. I wouldn't use it, I wouldn't
That's
use it.
valuable
I
information.
just wouldn't use it.
Oh, okay. Is there any other valuable information you want to give us?
No, just don't use it. Just don't attune to it. Don't use it.
Sassy keeps it wrapped and very carefully, like, stuffs it in her jacket or
I'm
whatever.
gonna kind of lean over towards Jib and ask her, is he always this, like, vague and ominous and not helpful?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Neat.
He won't tell me where they powdered this wig with. I'm very curious.
You keep wearing it. Take it off.
It's so fancy.
It does, but, like, one, it's as tall as you are, at least half as tall, so it's kind of fun to poke off, because, like...
Kind of
Yeah.
backwards.
Now, Ank, you're not allowed to dictate your sister's style choices.
Oh, no, if she wants to wear it, I'm gonna, like, let her, but... I'm also gonna say I think it looks kind of funny, because I think it does.
She'll kind of put it back on her head, and she'll cast Enlarge on herself and grow by a foot.
I guess now it's the right size.
Goodness.
Pulling it off.
Yes, you are, dear.
Courtney's gonna take a granny candy and just stick it in the wig. It's like, all right, dear.
Just like a proper lady.
Does the wig eat the candy?
It slowly is subsumed into the wig like that Homer Simpson gif.
I have so many concerns about this wig.
The wig had a name.
Jib has an ass.
If it starts telepathically talking, we have to get rid of it.
Find 4 keys, plug them into the wig.
Oh no.
Contains the soul of a Dark Lord.
That's fine. We can handle that.
Strahd von Wigovich.
Asmodeus Mozart.
What would you guys like to do, Homebrew?
I mean, I guess we're going to the east wing to the library. This guy isn't giving us any more information.
We were waiting on backup.
Are we waiting to go back up?
So do you guys.
I mean, do we need backup to walk across your house?
Yeah. Where do you live?
Okay.
How long have we been here?
Is this our cue?
Look, as long as you're not hiding mist in any of your closets, I think we're fine.
I don't know. He managed to get those paintings, so like there's a place to for somewhere in here.
I buy them
Fair
from
point.
an auction house. I don't know how they get them.
Can you promise us there's no mist in your closets?
Yeah.
Can you promise us there's no mist in the east wing?
Or the library?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like big wolves. Are there any of those in here?
Wolves? No.
Like I don't know. They're bigger and angrier than normal wolves. I think you'd call them like dire wolves, maybe.
Yeah, no dire wolves. No.
Do you want there to be dire wolves? I can turn into one.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Pass? Hard pass.
Okay, but whenever you need it, darling, just come talk to me.
Marty. You see darkness all around you. And kind of reaching out, you feel like you are in a small, confined space.
Rattle it around.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh. My best. It's literally my worst. It's 12.
Okay. Homebrewed. You can see an armoire at the end of Old Wyrm's entryway start rattling.
I can go shake it more.
Ank, wait, that's what?
I don't know, it wanted to rattle. I'm helping.
That's very considerate of you. Excuse me, sir. Should we be concerned at all that your furniture is doing stuff?
Oh, it does stuff all the time. That usually doesn't move though. It's my cloak closet. It's all my cloaks, custom.
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
I'm gonna reach up and knock on the door.
Marty, you hear a knock?
Yes, hello.
Does it normally talk?
Mistakes have been made.
Does it normally talk and have regrets?
No. Not that one.
Is that Ankh? And is that Sassy? Can someone open?
I open the door.
Oh God.
Marty, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. I am a gray and black Tabaxi woman. I am in kind of an infinity scarf bra. I am wearing a bedla with chawar pants. There's currently a handprint branded on my chest. My whiskers and fur is all singed in places. And I'm blinking because I was just in a very dark place.
Chava!
Sassy hugs her. Just launches on her.
Make it a run for Chava as well.
Everyone tackle hug the cat.
We found you! Or you found us! I don't...
My friends, the years have been kind. You haven't aged a day.
What?
Years?
Well, it's been like a couple weeks, I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks for us.
I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
I suppose this means I didn't make it home. This is your home?
Yes, I haven't had a home for a while.
Oh.
Maybe, we'll see.
it's not Kartakas. That much is true.
Are we on the coast of swords?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. I have terrible news.
Good.
Some wizards in red are collecting a bunch of dread artifacts. They already have one. Can I get out of the closet?
Yes. I support you.
Thank you. Do not make enemies of succubi.
Okay.
But yes, so your whole coast is in terrible danger. It is great to see all of you.
We sure did miss you.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel as if I may have missed you slightly longer, but thank you, my friends. Where are we?
Travel must be weird.
We're in a haunted house, apparently.
A haunted, maybe living house. I don't know. Dude hasn't been super helpful.
Are we
this
back
man
in
wants to pay us to take a dagger to his library?
Oh. Hello.
Hey.
Friend. And my lady.
Job.
Kind of cast eyes over at Ank, like.
Yeah? What?
Nothing.
Ank, introduce your sister.
Oh, right. That's my sister.
Well met.
Jib.
Lady Jib. I'm sorry, I am Chava. Chava, you seen me, lost cat. And finds myself.
She'll just point at you.
Well met. Does anyone have any water?
Okay.
I'm sure somebody does.
I guess Grady will pull out whatever water skins be like.
Oh, bless you, Granny.
BAAR Crawl. You approach Old Wyrm's mansion.
Okay. Is the door closed? Is there lights on?
The lights are on. The door is closed.
Okay. I'll approach and knock with a flourish.
Inside, you guys see Old Wyrm goes and opens the door and says, "Oh, you guys and new lady. Okay, cool. You're huge. Come on in."
Okay. Come in, and what do we see?
You see a foyer that is mostly taken up by an ox. Two goblins, one of whom you've seen before. The other one is dressed like a dirty forest person. And two dirty forest tieflings. And a belly dancer Tabaxi.
Oh. I bow deeply to all of the strangers, and I doff my hat as I do so, and put one paw on my lute and the other on my rapier, and say, "Greetings, friends. I am Storm of Stars, and these are my companions." And I gesture to Mote.
I bow as deeply and put my hand to my lute and my rapier.
Chava, are all cats bards?
An alarming amount, yes.
That's racist.
As long as you guys don't sing good morning songs anymore.
Oh yeah, we've had plenty of that.
Good morning. Oh.
I plucked the first few chords of the good morning song.
Good morning. Good morning.
Nice to meet you, everyone.
Bury my face in an ox.
Now, let's not get Hank riled up. Not enough of that.
Unless you want to lose your kneecaps.
Just gonna interrupt the morning song with a very loud, "Hey, I'm Vinnie."
You interrupt morning songs, I like you.
Well, it's lovely to meet y'all, I guess.
I'm just gonna do
Good to meet you too.
right now.
Oh, we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm sorry. I lived in a forest for 100 years. I'm not too up to date on what greetings are appropriate, but my name is Granny, or at least you can call me Granny. The little one, his name is Ang. Please don't get him mad. And then of course we have Sassy. She is lovely, and she has a pet Noodle.
I feel like Noodle pops out of the wig.
And then of course we have Chava. You see me last cat. Chava.
Chip will point at Chava again.
And then of course
It's her name. It's her name.
And then of course you have
really
to meet
fun
Gary.
name, but it's her name.
Gary is our ox. He's Ang's best friend.
Hugs ox.
May I approach your ox?
Of course.
Storm approaches Gary and extends his paw for Gary to smell to make sure it's okay.
Kind of rub his head against your paw.
I rub his nose and his cheeks. I say, "May I give him a bit of victuals?"
What?
What?
Well, don't give him apples because that'll make him go.
Oh,
Not particularly quickly.
I have a carrot. Would this be appropriate? All right, I give Gary a carrot.
Ah.
It means little food, my friend.
Where do you hail from? I say to Chava.
Oh, far from here. Not even yet. I come from a different plane. Several, actually, by now.
Wow. You must have stories to tell, all of you. You have lived in the woods, milady, for 100 years. You must have many stories. I'd love to hear.
I mean, I can
Anything.
give you a bunch of gardening tips, and that's about it.
Well, I don't know much about gardening, and I certainly prize self-sufficiency. I like
It's
to
all
learn
about the
things.
seasons here.
Oh, well,
My
that makes
feline friend,
sense.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I feel like this maybe can wait for a better time when the fate of the world is not currently at stake.
I'll like.
So is this a different fate of the world from what you were talking about, Chava? Because like, what's your guys' fate of the world deal going on right now?
I have several.
Yeah, but you mentioned specifically one with like red wizardy people. Is that the same thing you guys are talking about?
Oh yeah, they have at least one dread artifact.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait.
Yeah.
Red artifact like a sword?
No, the Eye of Vecna. Yes.
At least 2 dread artifacts.
Yes.
You gotta
We're
upgrade it.
aware of another organ of Vecna. Not
Oh.
the one you're
oh.
thinking. Vinny?
Update the wiki.
Wait, is that bad? Who is Vecna?
Oh, it's, it's real bad.
Yeah, who is this Vecna and why they keep leaving all their pieces everywhere?
God of secrets and undead things. Very bad. Very, very bad. Very bad news. Very,
Oh, you do not have to. You do not have to worry about Vecna. He rattles the bars of his cage to put his cage still. I would be concerned with the wizards and their artifacts.
I don't know. They've been pretty easy to kill so far.
I am sorry. I am aware of Vincent and Storm. You strong and silent ladies. What are your names?
Oh well, my name is Mote. I'll bow deeply. And this here is Nella, superstar ball player.
Do you have an invisible crossbow?
I got a visible bow and arrow that I want to go use to kill red wizards. So let's go do that.
I like you.
That's my Nella. That's my girl.
Classic Nella.
Am I right?
You
Now
are
Well.
correct.
Catching on quick.
Gretty will like tap her staff on the ground and be like, "Well, I think we were given a quest by old Wyrm over here. Now, be warned, the last time that happened to us, it didn't go so well. But
You're all fine.
well, we've been given a dagger to take to the East Wing to the library, and apparently that's going to do something. He hasn't told us what. Very helpful, this man, you see.
This
Would you
is
guys like to join us?
I believe that's why we're here. We some of us are familiar with this house somewhat already.
Can you tell us more than he can? Because he has been tight-lipped.
Yes, I don't know if he can tell us more. I'm not quite sure. My only advice is that really we should all be on our toes, on our guard, on our best. If that makes any sense.
While this conversation is going on, can I cast Detect Magic as a ritual?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to just keep that up for now.
Okay.
You
And,
have
what
to
I
roll
will-
to brace yourself for the headache because this place is truly magic, if I remember.
Yeah, last
Didn't
time
that
he cast
give
it,
you a headache last time you did it?
It did.
but it gives him a headache.
Okay, but I'm trying to isolate the familiar aspects of the headache, so maybe we can navigate this place a little better. If that is possible. To any familiar arcane signatures, because I know this place moves around a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because for all we know, the East Wing could be to the northwest or something.
How is Wyrm telling us to go?
So he's telling you to go to your left. And it's the opposite door as what you went in last time. And he says it'll be a straight hallway and then the library.
Okay.
Now,
I'll go first.
Before we head out, can I do my portal lore?
Sure. You can see an armoire that has the doors open. In it, you detect a portal to the elemental plane of fire.
Okay.
And then scanning the rest of the house, you're not sensing anything.
Oh, okay.
I just caught up with that, and I came from it.
Do you reveal that to the rest of the party?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put a hand on Storm's shoulder as he starts to head out and be like, hold on a second. Okay, seems like that armor is the only thing giving me bad juju, so I think it's okay to move forward from a portal perspective.
Vinnie will slowly close the armoire.
Fair.
Gonna find like a broom or something, lay it like through the handles.
No, he'll take his crowbar and shove it through the handles.
Oh,
I mean, if somebody wants to go to the elemental plane of fire, that's a good way to go. But
no. That should be a one-way trip. They're closing their borders soon. There's a real influx of devils. It's a whole thing.
Really?
I would like to take Storm's arm because, as I understand, it sounds like you know your way around here.
A little bit, yes. I was planning on scaling the wall, though. If you'd like to accompany me.
Sirs first.
Oh, I must defer. Well, I will go first.
Oh, no. Tabaxi stand up.
No stand up. No stand up.
The bounds get deeper.
Walk past.
Yeah, so I'll start doing the wall stuff and try and be stealthy and perceptive.
Okay.
I will do the opposite wall and the same.
Ooh. Does that mean we're aiding each other?
Yeah, why not? There's 8.
Oh. Yay! Okay, so 17 on the die and 2 on the die. So I'll go with the 17 for myself, which is plus 9 for stealth, 26. Do you want perception too, or do you want to go with passive? Well, I guess I'm being active. 15 perception. So I guess I'm just looking out for anything that might suddenly be different, trap-wise or basic terrain reality wise.
And I'm still scanning.
Mm-hmm.
I got a humble 21 on my stealth.
Okay.
Oh well.
The rest of you see Chava and Storm kind of disappear up and around the top of the doorway.
Is this some kind of Tabaxi greeting ritual?
And Storm, you don't see any of the telltale signs of traps.
Okay, great. I sort of flick my tail. I look back at the group. Like I send the message cantrip to Mote. Be like, all clear so far. Move ahead.
So I'm gonna follow in after them stealthily and try and check the ground for traps, and then kind of ask Nella to maybe take up the rear.
Cool. So go ahead.
Do you need a stealth roll from me then?
Yes, please.
Okie doke. That'll be a 12.
Okay.
And then do you need a perception check also?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ugh, that wasn't as good. 9.
Okay. You detect no traps on the floor.
Cool. Then I'll motion forward.
All right.
Who would like to follow Mote?
I'll follow Mote and use my beeping scanning thingy.
I'll head in at the same time.
Okay.
I will message back to Granny as well that this guy seems cute. Also, you may proceed.
What was the second part of that?
Also, you may proceed.
Granny, not used to the sound of a voice and not exactly liking it right now for a second. But she's like, oh, okay. And she'll like clutch onto Sassy's arm and follow her.
Everyone's being all careful. Agbladder's just gonna like stomp into the room and stop just short of both.
Dragging his hammer loudly.
Oh no, it's up to his shoulder, but it's like adding to the weight so his footfalls hit that much harder.
Ankle biter. Right after you walk in, Gary tries to follow you down the hallway, but he can't fit. And he just kind of he hits his shoulders,
Gary, go.
and he like tries to like stretch his neck as far as he can.
Gonna scurry back to him, pat him on the nose, to just go away with you.
And he'll look down at you, and he'll kind of just like fall over and lay down next to the door.
And I look down at Ink and say, "Tiny one, could I maybe assist you in becoming more stealthy?"
Eh?
Can I offer Ink a shoulder?
That's up to Ankle Biter.
So this is what it's like being tall.
I got a goblin on my shoulders.
Nella, what do you do?
I'm gonna take up the rear like Mote told me to do.
Okay. Do you have your weapon out, or is your weapon stowed?
It's stowed.
Okay.
It's like Nella's not like being so stealthy. She's just like going down the hallway at the normal pace because what she knows about the house is not exactly trapped. It's like a museum, so it's like, why should I care about this?
She just thinks we're being dramatic.
Okay. As you get most of the way down the hallway, old Wyrm kind of sticks his head through the hall, and he says, "The library's gone native, good luck!" And he slams the door.
What does that mean?
It means that man is helpful.
Can I roll an insight or arcana check to try and get a sense of what he could be talking about?
Sure.
Maybe. Okay.
And is it otherwise, for all appearances, a straight hallway?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't know what he's talking about. I got rolled a 5.
House is weird. You remember
Weird
that?
house.
I think Sassy's paranoid. She wants to perception at this point.
Okay.
Can Granny do that as well? We've been living in this house for a Oh! Okay! I crit!
I was gonna say, you're perceptive as shit. Do you see everything?
I got a 19.
I mean, I have really good perception. That's a 26, so...
Okay.
Ain't getting nothing past Granny.
Granny, you hear on the other side of the door what you would describe as the chittering of large insects.
Granny will, like, clasp onto Sassy's arm tighter and be like, "Thanks back there."
Is it bees?
She'll, like, turn her arrow again and be like, "Not bees."
How wide is this hallway? How wide is this hallway?
10 feet wide.
Would it be big enough for a steel dragon?
Boy. Yeah, it's gonna have trouble, like, Gary getting in and out of the doors, though.
Okay, never mind then. I won't.
The doors are single doorways.
I'll see him like, starting to reach towards it and be like, "Not now, Vinnie."
Granny's gonna
like 8 episodes for this.
Granny's gonna real quick cast a bark skin on herself.
Okay.
Just in case.
Just a preemptive bark skin.
There is a single doorway in front of you. What would you guys like to do?
I'll check it for traps. 21.
The doorway is not trapped.
Okay. Is the door locked? I'll try it with my mage paw.
The door is not locked.
Okay. I'm going to open the door with my mage paw. and be sort of above on the wall, sort of on the outside, ready to stick my head in underneath and poke in.
So the door slowly creaks open, and in it, you see a maze of library shelves that are covered in spider webs that seem to have human-sized corpses kind of woven into them, and paper is just kind of flying everywhere, like as if someone just threw a bunch of papers and they're kind of just settling.
Okay. I'm gonna. Can I do something, or are we in initiative, or no? I'm gonna start singing a little song. I'm gonna do a counter charm song, which is gonna give all of us advantage against charm and frightened saving throws. So I'm gonna start. Just nothing's gonna harm you while I'm. And I'm gonna start to make my way through the top of the aperture.
Okay.
Crawling through.
Can I peer into the room with my goggles on? See invisibility goggles on?
Oh, sure.
You want another perception check from me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Golly. Oh, wait. That's a 9, not a 6. Good. Okay, so that'll be a 14.
14, okay. Okay. You see... You see a giant, like a humongous spider, you would say. It is huge. Kind of pull itself over the top of one of the bookshelves, and it's got glowing violet eyes, and in addition to its 8 spider legs, it kind of has 2 gross, spindly human hands under its mandibles, and it clicks together its disgusting fangs, and it says, "Oh, Jeremiah, we have guests." And another huge spider pulls itself up and says, "Well, would you look at that, Gordo? Go get Horus." And the first spider will climb down. And Jeremiah says, "Welcome."
I thought you were a bullfrog.
Dang, I was gonna make that joke.
I too was going to make this joke.
I know that song. I think it is Jeremiah was a bullfrog. So
He is now a spider.
Right. Jeremiah is now a spider. That's the name.
It was too much
Lost
wine.
Refrain. Too much wine. That's why I stick to catnip strictly.
Vinnie will take out his whiskey and just pour it all on the ground.
I will enter this room and say, my spider friends, thank you for having us in this, your wonderful library.
Its gross little hands will kind of...
I bow to avoid looking at it.
I'm still humming that little counter charm for everybody to hear.
Sassy leans over to Granny and she's like, "That's not who we're supposed to give the dagger to, right?"
I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'm just letting the things happen to me.
Yeah.
Hey, just passing through. All right.
So I'm gonna clamp a hand on Vinnie's mouth and then grab on the ink and slowly try and back my way into a shadow and let the very charming bards take care of this.
The one spider that you saw earlier comes back up, and he has indeed a compatriot. So there's Jeremiah, Horace, and Gordo.
Okay, and they're obviously looking at us like we're dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and they have some intelligence, right?
Yeah, they are speaking common.
Okay. Wow, hi. We're here to return this artifact into the library. Are you the recipients?
Two of them will kind of chitter their fangs together excitedly, and the one in the middle will say, "What do you have for us?
Oh,
We often make bargains to let people through."
Now, if you're the recipient, wouldn't you already know what we had for you?
We have to check it against our paperwork.
Well, what does your paperwork say you should have?
A bill of lading, I understand it is, yes.
Yes. We call it that here in our plane as well.
Yes.
I'm just checking to see how many spells I have, guys.
Can you describe the item?
The spider in the middle will say, "No, but I want it."
You want it?
I don't know what it is, but I want it.
Well, here, and I reach into my bag and I pull out some purple. And I say, this filter will grant the recipient great power. Would you like it?
Its 8 eyes will kind of squint at you.
Mm-hmm. It's shiny. It's a beautiful bottle. It's like,
I will prestidigitate some extra shine on it.
Ooh, nice.
Just gonna lean down and whisper in Mote's ear, "How's your throwing arm?"
Not as good as my shooting arm.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind if things go south.
One of the spiders will climb down the bookshelves.
Which one?
Gordo.
I knew it was going to be Gordo.
Who seems to so far have been taking the lead?
No, Jeremiah seems to be taking the lead.
Okay.
I'll use Mage Paw to sort of offer the filter. Float it towards,
It'll use its shrivelly little human hands.
And it's a rather good fragrance. I picked it up when we were getting swag after the Gopal tournament. So it's a very nice sort of undersea kelp based, pure organic.
And he will take off the lid and
it is made of poison.
he seems to be immune to poison.
He's just kidding. Oh my gosh, look how powerful you are now that you drank that.
Vinny's gonna take out his giant meat hook with a chain attached to it and start swinging it.
What are you doing?
I don't know, but I'm on board.
Just gonna try and hold him back as much as I can here.
Does he always just pull out weapons in library?
Yes,
I like this guy.
Oh, who else do we know that's like that? Pointed look.
I do not encourage him. Neither of you encourage each other.
So I was trying to have the filter of love that I was offering him, his beverage of choice, from about 15 feet away.
Okay. It will the one that came down will kind of turn its head and look at Jeremiah, and Jeremiah's squinting at you all, and he says, "Oh, Wyrm only deals in magical items.
Yes.
You know your housemates well, Jeremiah.
Good roommate pays the rent on time.
Excellent. Is there a particular altar or apps or desk? I'd like to kind of stride a little more casually into the room, like looking around, nodding approvingly at all the corpses and everything. Just, yes, very nice. Exactly how I would have done it.
Good decorations. I like that.
Love what you've done with the place.
Sassy does inch in a little bit after Chava, so that Chava's not too far away.
Okay. So, Chava, what are you trying to ascertain? Are you just trying to get a... Good. Sorry.
Yes, if there's apparently the house is supposed to be telling us where things need to go. Is there anything that looks like a suspiciously dagger-shaped hole?
No, but kind of looking around, you would say that this room is not shaped like a library. It literally, kind of looking left and right and around, it literally looks like the beginning of a maze made of bookshelves. Not a one, kind of all in a row.
How fresh are the corpses?
It's very hard to tell because they're totally wrapped.
Gummed up.
Yeah.
Wrapped. Okay. So some of them, and we're sure they're all dead?
You can make a medicine check.
Okay. An eyeballed medicine check. Yeah. That's an 8.
If they're not dead, they're going to be dead soon.
Fair assessment. Okay. Well.
A fine maze as well, my friends. I like this. Kind of look back, everybody.
Horace will kind of lean over the side and say, "Thank you. It has taken
You are welcome, Horace.
years to craft."
Ah. How long does it take to solve?
Oh, only one has ever solved it.
Have you made amendments since?
No. Sometimes Jeremiah and Gordo kill people before they reach the end. It's not very sporting of them.
Classic Jeremiah and Gordo, though. Am I right?
Am I right?
You are right, my friend.
And you
have never been righter.
His gross little shriveled hands will finger gun you.
Totally gross. I close my eyes and finger gun him back.
Oh, they do people things. They don't.
And his fangs are glistening with some kind of poison.
Where's guys?
Wee woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Some soap.
I believe the idea here is that we go through the maze.
Oh. Well,
Jeremiah says, "Well, I mean, we can give you hints for the item. Or, I mean, I'm hungry. Gordo?"
well, I wasn't planning on using the soap, so if you'd like to eat that as well, you're welcome to it.
Jeremiah, Gordo.
Am I close enough to Mote to whisper to her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got you.
I can whisper, "Oh, we could kill them and then fly over the maze,
I'm kind of saving that as a last resort.
Come on. They're so evil.
Just climb them.
Whoa. You don't... Probably.
Neutral evil.
Neutral evil. They are neutral evil.
Like Littlefinger. Say no more.
Second best kind of evil.
Right.
Jeremiah, Gordo, let's calm our appetites, or you will ruin Horace's game. Surely it is worth betting all of our lives that we can make it through your maze.
Oh, but there are 8 of you.
Are there? Yes, that's an ambitious stream. You are correct.
And 9.
Noodle, Gary.
Is there a way...
Oh god!
If Horace is up to the task, it should not matter how many of us are there. Would you prefer we pair up? I call Storm.
I put my paw up. High five. Tag.
Horace says, "Do you not trust my maze, brothers?" And they're kind of, "Oh, not this again." No, of course. Your maze will, of course, defeat them.
Do you believe this, Horace? Wow. This horseshit again, Horace. Every day with this. I frown particularly at Gordo, whose name means something very flattering in Spanish.
It does.
Okay. So the 2 spiders who seem very intent to eat you say, perhaps we can wait a little. They won't survive the maze.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a big, scary maze.
It is a big, scary maze. Thank you, my friend with the meat hook.
Gonna cover up that mouth again.
I'm gonna lean down, and this time, instead of Mote's ear, whispering, Vinnie's, how's your throwing on?
Very good.
Awesome.
He's strong. He's actually, yes.
Okay.
Well, my friends, come over to the entrance. I believe it starts at double A.
Right. Okay. Storm's sort of boggled by this whole kind of like, are we really going? All right.
Hey, if someone wants to shoot first, that's their own business. This is Chava's whole raison d'etre.
I know. I'm just saying he's sort of visibly sort of, all right. Well, he's sort of deferring and letting Chava's lead sort of go. Be like, all right.
Guys.
Sassy, you were saying?
Sassy walks up to Chava and she sort of leans close to your ear and she's like, did we just make a deal to, if we solve their maze, they get to kill us as a prize?
That is how I phrased it. Certainly, someone can do violence better than me.
Someone say violence?
Yeah,
do we want to strike a better deal than death or death?
Deal struck. No going back. No backseas.
I figured this the thing we would deal with later once we get rid of this mysterious dagger in a cloth.
No take-backsies is a Tabaxi law. So...
Okay, well, thank you, Chava, for your negotiation skills.
Someone is already trapped in this library.
I think, can we take the one who's not quite dead out of the wrapping, please? And have them join our party. I heard them. I distinctly heard something, Gordo.
Gordo will kind of take its 2 of its spider legs and hug the corpse, and I kind of start to gnaw on it.
Hey, no.
I mean, that is his meal, and he's kind of hungry, so I can understand that.
It's rude to eat in front of guests.
Does feel true. That does feel true.
He'll kind of snap off part of it and offer it to you.
Oh, this is really pushing. Okay.
Mote, I am begging you, please.
All right. I'm gonna do something. Sorry, this is too much. I'm gonna cast. Please. How close is he to me when he's offering this?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay, I'm gonna cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, you don't want to offer that to me.
Intelligence check.
You want to kill Horus.
You're not sure what it is, but you're pretty sure it's some.
Okay.
So, spell save DC is 15.
He will fail his spell save. So he'll kind of put the corpse down and skitter up, and he'll start arguing with Horus. He won't engage in straight up full combat with him, but he'll kind of start poking at him, and they seem to be having a fight that they've had a bunch of times before.
Okay. And then I message Cantrip to Vinnie and say, there's your setup.
Vinnie would like to. All right, so didn't have a chance to bring this up. Vinnie is wearing sort of a large metal box on his back. Vinnie will press a button on the metal box. The straps will fall off, and it'll begin to unfold. You can see he's crammed some dry ice in there for dramatic effect.
Homebrewed. Mist starts pouring out of Vinnie's back.
Not again!
It just starts hitting him.
Oh no.
Horus, my friend, run.
And you see a pair of metal wings pop out.
Oh.
And then it sort of starts to grow. You would imagine the only way it would fit into a bag that small is with some bag of holding type magic. By the way, I didn't actually cue this with Andy in advance, so I hope it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You have an actual bag of holding, so...
Yeah. I don't know if this would fit. And what seems to be standing here after this elaborate transformation sequence is a metal dragon, large-sized. And Vinnie will sort of whistle, and the dragon will stand at attention and spread its wings out, and then growl.
The spiders are like, well, we can't eat that. It's made of metal.
Nah. He's going to eat you. And then the dragon will attack.
Okay, everybody roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Did anyone get above a 20?
Our natural 20's good.
No, they're terrible.
Nella, what did you get?
21.
21. Chava?
24.
Okay.
I have 23. I rolled a natural 19.
Storm. Nella. 15 to 20.
17.
17.
15.
10 to 15.
12.
Vinnie and Granny?
12. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God. I don't have to go through that bullshit again. Okay. Just gonna throw this off a cliff or something. 12. I got a 12, guys.
And Granny. Okay. Chava, you get to go first.
Do you think they noticed?
my finest hour. Okay, Horus and Gordo are kind of face to face.
Yes.
And then Jeremiah is still a bit across the room, correct? They're
Yeah,
not
and he's
all
kind of
clumped
like, come on, not again.
up. Okay. I would like to tell Horus that this is about to get ugly. And then I would like all 3 of them to make a charisma save. Because I'm going to cast Bane on all 3 of them.
What's your spell save DC?
It is a 15.
They will all fail.
Excellent. They must subtract a d4 from all relevant rolls.
Okay.
This will last for a minute.
Anything else on your turn, Chava?
Yes, wearing my whole bedla, I will kind of look around for the true entrance to this maze and turn around and give a coquettish wink towards this storm of stars, and I will inspire him.
Okay.
So I received this coquettish wink, and I feel a heat in my cheeks.
A D8 worth.
Wow, that's a D8 worth of cheek heat, and a little bit of flutter in my my center. And I'm going to. So now Horace skittered away over to, or Gordo skittered away over to Horace,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And
they're kind of
how far? How far are they from me?
They're like 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
And then about 15 feet away from them is Jeremiah, who's also about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, and Gordo's focused on Horace, and Horace is focused on Gordo?
Yes.
Could they be described as maybe perhaps distracted?
I mean,
from us?
Gordo for sure is. Horace
Okay.
seems confused, but Gordo is for sure
distracted.
Great, I'm going to run up to Gordo
Okay.
using feline agility. So I'm going to run up 30 feet. I'm going to stab him in the head. And then I'm going to run 30 feet back.
Okay.
So I run. Zippity zip.
Okay.
And 15 on the die. We're using Illume, my rapier, which has a bit of an illumination to it. Yeah. So that was a +7.
Okay.
So I'm going to. There's my new die 8. Thank you, son. 8 hobo crit. Awesome. So that is 12 damage piercing.
Did you call it a hobo crit?
Yeah, have you never heard that term?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start using it. I like it.
Yeah, that's right. Dirty 20, hobo crit, whatever.
Hobo crit.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah, so that's 12 points of damage. Yes, and I run back. So does he get an op attack?
He does, because you stabbed him. So he turns and he bites you. 21 to hit.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, so take 6 piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Oh.
I'm sorry. Well, a -4 wouldn't mean much, would it? Because he would have negative D4 to that attack.
Oh.
But it may not matter.
Let me get it out, just so I don't forget. Yeah, it's -1, so whatever.
So a 19, and then I'll use my cutting words.
I think it was the 20, not a 19. Sorry,
Right.
whose side am I on?
Right, and then, but it's a 19 with a -1. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's 20
right?
with a -1 because it was a 21 to hit.
Oh, my mistake. No, I'll take the hit. So I rolled an 8 plus a D8, right? Does that work for a save?
Yep.
8 again. Very nice dice. Thank you, Zon. So yeah, I got a 16 on my save. Oh, +1 because of my Constitution mod. So 17.
Okay. Take 4 necrotic damage.
So 4 necrotic plus that was 5 piercing.
6 piercing. So 10.
6
total
piercing.
damage.
6 pierce. and 4 necrotic. Ow! That's a special kind of bite, poison bite.
Yeah, you can.
But then you get it 30 feet away, correct?
They do.
Yep.
And is there? Yeah, I'll just go and try to be, positioned with something. Can I move behind something? There are bookcases and
Yeah,
stuff.
you could enter into the maze. You could go back into the hallway. There are fallen over bookcases in the entryway.
I am closest to the entrance to the maze, by the way. Point of reference.
I'm gonna move close to Chava, actually, in case anyone. So I'll be around in case there's any one running past me to get to her, so I can be protective that way.
I was going to stand in front of you bravely, but okay.
Well, we can keep,
They're just rotating around each other, trying to protect each other.
Why are they square dancing? Do-si do.
Is this a Tabaxi thing? Just
It's a bardic courtship ritual.
It's 100%.
Nella.
Nella, who's still at the back, is getting very annoyed, will walk up and just take her frustrations out on whatever spider she can reach.
Okay.
That's a 16 plus 9, so that's a 25 to hit.
Yep.
The furthest away or the already injured one?
I'll go with the already injured one, I guess.
Cool.
So that's 8 piercing damage. And I'll hit him again.
Yeah.
12 plus 9 is 21.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
And, oh, I rolled an 8, so that's 12 damage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
There's a reason why Nella's called the star player.
Anything else on your turn, Nella?
Nah, Nella made her point.
Okay. Mote.
Okay, so I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to use Ankle Biter as like an improvised weapon attack to like throw him at these spiders, could I get my second attack?
God.
Please.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it counts as an attack, right?
Yeah.
I think the way it is worded is, it's. I'll look it up later, but I'm sure
A dead goblin is actually specified as one of the options for an improvised weapon, and I imagine that a live goblin would work as well.
Yeah, I
Especially
don't
one
know
that's
if
willing.
I don't know if when it says the attack option, I don't know. Go
if
ahead,
I tell him
just
to
go.
play dead, does it work?
Don't be a garbage can. Or can't, Andy. Be a garbage can.
Aww.
All right. So what do I have to roll?
So roll a
throw this
d20
boy?
plus your dexterity.
Okay, cool. Oh, come on. Oh gosh.
which
11?
spider am I being hurled at, by the way?
The really injured one.
Okay. And you got an 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Ankle biter. You go sailing above these spiders.
Oh no.
Well,
There he goes.
Sorry, little one. I'm gonna
Probably should have brought up that I'm proficient in improvised weapons, but it's okay.
Don't you have like a snaring strike? Then you can shoot with your second attack and hit ankle biter and catch him before he hits the wall.
Oh, I don't have.
Feel like there's maybe some other issues.
So, ankle biter, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Sorry, tiny one with a tiny name.
dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
You grab onto the edge of the bookcase and you can pull yourself up, and you are standing next to Jeremiah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So can I make my second attack then?
Sure.
Alright, and then I'm gonna planar warrior it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Sweet. Alright, so 1d8, or 2d8. 2d8. plus 3. Okay, so that'll be 11 damage.
Okay. Okay. The swirling paper kind of starts spinning again and attacks Storm of Stars.
Oh.
Storm, does a 19 hit your armor class?
Let's see. You call that an attack, punk? -5. No.
Okay.
So that's one use of Bardic Inspiration.
The papers kind of slash ineffectively at Storm of Stars.
I take it back. I get behind Storm of Stars for this one.
Ankle baby.
So I'm standing next to a spider.
Yes.
I'm just gonna look up at the spider, grin. My eyes are gonna do the thing, and the spider's about to get thunderstruck.
Okay.
Which I still haven't looked up. It's Thunderwave, right?
Yes.
And question, because I am bad and forgot to look up the item again. It is also a +1, right?
It is a +1 weapon, yes.
Perfect. Does a 14 hit him?
A 14 bounces off its gross carapace.
Only I had 2 more attacks.
Oh, wait.
That's a 2. That's not going to hit.
No.
What about a 24?
That's a hit.
Ooh.
That's going to be 19 bludgeoning damage.
Holy crap.
I'm burning my Fury of the Small on that, so that's why.
Hey, man.
And it's 2d6 for Thunderwave?
It's D8s?
2d8?
Yes, it's more than
I think
that.
I think it's D8s, yeah.
2d8s for Thunderwave. It's more if you cast it at a higher level.
He can only cast it at first level.
So that'd be 2d8 then.
And 13 Thunder.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Nice.
And
You
a
just hit
con save.
32 points of damage.
It made its con save, so it will take half that.
And will not be pushed.
So 6 plus 19. 25 points is still pretty...
Barbarians hit hard.
They do.
Apparently.
And loudly. Does that reverberate in the library?
The corpses that are attached to the webbing will start to move.
Of course.
And
I should have detected undead.
one of them will attack Mote.
Oh no.
14 to hit Mote.
That is my armor class.
Okay. So take 4 bludgeoning damage. One of them will attack Vinnie. Crit on Vinnie.
come on!
Okay.
Take 8. It's only
Oh,
8
no.
bludgeoning damage. It's
Oh well.
Oh, okay.
There's zombies.
It's not so bad.
There's zombies.
I had enough of these things back when we fought those assholes.
Yeah. One will attack Sassy.
Are they all hanging? Are they still hanging in the bundles?
They've kind of. It's gross. Their hands kind of ripped out through the web.
Oh, I have
And
a
they-
class feature for this actually. Sorry to interrupt.
And they pulled themselves down and then kind of used the web to like swing at you guys. Yes, Vinnie.
My servant is allowed to make a melee attack on any as a reaction on something that hits me.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, come on, Charles Jr. Your time to shine. Oh, I
Dragon.
dropped the die.
You're off to a great start, Dragon.
That is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
I'm pretty sure that like a 6 hits a zombie, but what do I know?
A dirty look probably hits a zombie.
Talons do 1d6 plus 3. So that's 9 points of slashing damage. My mistake.
Okay.
How many zombies are there?
There are 4 zombies. Sassy, does a 22 hit your armor class?
No, weirdly. Yeah.
Weird. I'm going to tell you to take 4 bludgeoning damage just in case, though.
Okay.
And that was 3 zombies, right?
Yeah.
And then Granny.
Of course.
It comes up to the old woman and it's like, oh, I can't know. And it like purposefully misses to the side.
Granny will do like a. You want to go?
It regrets its decision immediately.
You'll see how hard I can hit.
That's the zombies' turn. The spiders get to go. Okay. One ankle biter. 15 to hit ankle biter. Nope. Okay.
Too strong.
Too pissed off.
Chava, one of them.
I'm sorry. Have they been rolling -4?
Oh, nope.
Oh.
Well, this is their
Does it
first.
affect it?
That was their first go, but I do want to, yes, make sure I get that in there. Okay, so yes, one of them had something to say.
We're rolling natural 1 as it shoots a web spittle at you.
I would like to think Horace's heart was not in it. We've been friends. We struck up a rapport so far.
A natural 1. What does that end up with when you minus the D4?
It was a 0 plus 6. So it was just 6. And they seem very confused by this robot dragon. Nope. So another web will kind of spit past the robot dragon.
It squeaks and squawks.
Sarsaparilla.
Okay. So, if I were to say, shoot a 15-foot cone of fire, would I be able to catch like the swirling paper as well as the zombies in it?
You'd be able to catch 2 zombies and the swirling paper.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And how many of your party members? Just curious.
I'm assuming I'm not hitting any
You
of my
can
party members.
avoid all the party members.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so they can make dexterity saving throws. They will take 14 fire damage if they fail, or half that.
Okay.
Zombies are notoriously dexterous.
Mm-hmm.
They will all fail.
Is this the zombie that I damaged, or?
Yes. And so they take 14.
Yeah.
Okay. That zombie's dead.
Nice.
Again.
And all of the papers just burst into flames and it just ashes float towards the ground.
Dust to dust.
Okay. Lost lore is just occasion for grief, even if it was hostile.
So that was one action. Do I get 2 more attacks now?
No, because you cast the spell.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it must be the attack action.
Right. Okay.
To get the rest of them.
If you have a bonus action, you can cast a bonus action, but...
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Vinnie and Charles.
Okay. Charles is going to rip and tear at a zombie. Okay, so he's going to make first his talon attack. Okay, he rolled a natural 1. Let's just ignore that one.
Okay, working out the kinks.
He's new.
Beta.
Natural 19 on the second one.
Okay.
So that's that is 11 points of damage for that.
Okay.
Does he get his zombie shenanigans?
He does, but he will fail his save.
Yes. All right. So he claws that one. It's really gruesome. You think Vinnie may have gone a little overboard with this thing. And then he's going to bite a third zombie.
Okay.
Multi-attack. Love him. And he will get a 18. And that is 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And the one that he bit, Vinnie will bash with a vial of acid.
Okie doke.
So that is, I think an 11. No, wait. Yeah, an 11.
That's a hit.
And that's, I think, okay. I gotta get my d6s out. Sorry. That is 3d6 acid damage. That's 12 points of acid damage. Oh, sorry. Plus 2. So that's 12 acid, 2 bludgeon.
Okie doke.
It's 14.
Okay.
So DC 17, I think it would be.
It didn't knock him out. He's still got a couple hit points left.
Oh.
Yeah. Zombies have a lot of hit points. They just are easy to hit.
Fair enough. And Vinnie will go, come on!
But you've killed
and then he'll
2 of the zombies. Go ahead, sorry.
And I'll cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, cool.
Actually, yeah, on myself.
Okay. And Granny.
All right. Here's plan A. How tall are the ceilings in this room?
Always like this question. Ceilings are about 45 feet. The bookshelves are about 20 feet tall.
45?
It's a big room.
Fantastic.
I like
All
where
right.
this is going.
So Gritty is
Dire Falcon.
she's gonna after challenging the zombie, she's gonna look around the room like, ooh, I've been waiting to try this one out. She's gonna cast Call Lightning in the room.
Oh, okay.
Woo! And she's gonna set her at above the spiders.
Uh-huh.
Is it like
Thunderstruck?
is it synchronized with the thunder wave?
So she'll hold up her staff and start swirling up a cloud just as Egg's thunderwave goes off, and even bigger smile on her face. And she's going to hit with lightning, center the lightning on one of the ones that hasn't been hit yet.
Okay.
This
So
is
that-
Horus.
They
Correct.
have to make a dexterity saving throw. My DC is 14.
Minus a D4.
Thundercloud giant spiders, robot dragon. This would make an amazing album cover.
Oh yeah.
So metal.
Because of the
know,
minus
right?
D4, it fails its save.
Okay,
You
are there
love
any other
rain.
spiders? Are there any other spiders within 5 feet
Yeah.
of it?
Gordo is. And
All right,
that was
yes.
a straight fail.
All right. That one got. All right, so that is 17 thunder damage, I believe.
I didn't think it did that much, but
That's 3d10.
Yeah, call lightning is a joke.
call, not summon.
Yeah, if there's an actual storm system, it's more powerful.
It's
Mhm.
Like
3d10.
already in the air.
Yeah. No, yes, that's you know your business, Granny.
Mm-hmm. She is cackling like a maniac right now.
Oh god. Someone calm the fire witch.
She
Or
reminds.
the lightning witch. Fire witch, someone else.
No.
Storm's
So
desire
much insane
to,
laughter going on right now.
Storm's desire to sit down and listen to Granny talk for hours has intensified.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Granny?
Um,
Wild shape or anything?
just more laughing.
Okay.
She's got a good AC going on right now, and
Oh,
she's not
sure.
going to jeopardize that by shape. So,
Sure.
if need be, but not right now.
Have you seen me lost cat?
Yes. My friends, spiders. I am near Horus, and thus I am near Gordo.
Yes.
And I will kind of touch the gross, pulsating backside of Horus to tell him, I am sorry, my friend. And I will cast Shatter on him and Gordo.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and do that at a 3rd level.
Nice. I don't even need to roll d4s. They both fail.
Excellent. Then I'm going to roll 4d8 thunder damage. And I would like the... I presume that they are on a bookshelf.
Yes.
That may be taking some structural damage at
Sure.
this time.
Yay, structural damage.
Shatter
Let's see.
is such a good spell.
It's one
So
of my
that's
favorites.
9 and 9. That's 18 thunder damage. And perhaps as much as, what's that, 36 structural thunder damage.
4d8. 32, I think.
And then
So
I will kind of pull on Storm and start heading towards the front, but not actually moving. That's for flavor.
The front of the maze or the front?
Yes, the
Oh,
entrance to the
okay.
maze. Like, be like, come. Oh, actually, wait. We need the damn dagger. I will call for whoever has the dagger to give it to me,
Sassy has the dagger.
because I can get it there. I will be Sassy. Give me this item.
Can I just toss it to Chava?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, throw me the axe.
I don't want it.
okay. Then I will feline agility 40 feet up the bookcase.
Okay.
You said it was like 45 or something, though, still, right? But
Well, the bookcase
The
itself
ceilings.
is only 20 feet tall, and then it's got a big clearance above it.
oh, okay. Then I will get. Then I don't need. I can climb to the top, and I will start surveying the maze.
Okay.
To see if I can find an obvious endpoint.
Your shatter kills Gordo,
I am so sorry, Gordo. Not
and
really.
kind of the bookcase he was on, along with Horus, kind of falls over, and Horus is going to take some bookcase damage.
Threw the book at him.
Learning is fun and violent.
Does that like cartoon thing where like books just like fall on his head one after the other?
Yeah,
then
in succession.
pause?
And you can kind of
Just
see
hoping.
His spider legs are kind of flailing underneath this pile of books and wood. Hava, climbing... Sorry?
Go ahead.
Hava, climbing up to the top, you can see a fairly complicated-looking maze that does, at its center, seem to have some kind of altar, and you can see, kind of circling it, is a very fine-looking library circling the altar, as if that part of the library is untouched. It's more like a study, like Beast study from Beauty and the Beast. Let's get back.
How far away would you say that is?
Probably about 150 feet.
Okay.
And you can see a figure walking around in circles in there.
I will offer my hand back to Storm that he should be joining me when he's done with whatever handsome thing he's going to do this. That is my turn.
Third session in a row, guys.
Storm of Stars, it is your turn.
I preen as a free action, but get my whiskers all together. Yeah, check my breath. Do it.
Yeah, get the Storm.
Yeah. So there's one that's wounded, one that's very wounded, and then there's 2 zombies left. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And I'm close to this bookcase Hava's run up.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers at the very wounded spider. Okay. So I'm going to do that psycho cat thing, which penetrates into his little brain. And it's a DC 15. What is it? Charisma? Wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Fail.
Yeah. Great. 3d6 psychic.
This Bane is screwing them.
Bane is really great.
I think that was the idea.
Okay.
Chava is not so garbage against groups.
No. 14 psychic. And this spider, if it's still alive, needs to run away.
Horace's leg gives one last twitch, and then they all kind of curl up around.
Yeah.
Books.
Oh, any good books? There's something. I mean, am I within? Can I just? Is there within reach?
Yeah.
Is there something interesting?
Some Dickens, some Dumas.
Dumas.
Any Soren?
Dumas. So, oh yeah, is there any Soren?
Yeah. You see a book by N.A. Soren.
I snag
in the Labyrinth by Min Otar.
Oh, I love Min. The Irish are the best way through the labyrinth. Mm-hmm. I'm then going to scale the bookcase with my climb speed and join Chava. Oh, and I'm going to
agility last turn.
I can still move. I just don't have.
He can't recharge.
I can't use feline agility again until I've had it.
Okay, I thought it restricted movement.
No. It just means that I can't be super fast twice in a row because it's that way. It's the anti-broken measure, I believe.
Yeah.
To speak in metagamese. And I'm going to give inspiration to Ankle Biter.
Okay.
I'm going to say, you've got what it takes. Give it to him again, and you get to add a D8 to a D20 if you need it. And I'm done.
Okay.
And I guess free action sort of survey the scene that Chava has already scoped, if that's possible. You're right.
Nella, there are 2 zombies and 1 spider left.
Nella will use her bow to take out the spider again. That's another 21.
That's a hit.
That's 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And she'll fire again. Oh. 17 plus 9 is 26.
No, miss.
Weird.
Oh, that's only 6 damage.
Okay. It still seems to be alive. Would you like to do anything else on your turn, Nella?
Think. I think I'll just like start scooting towards the maze if that seems to be where we're going.
Sure. Mote.
Okay, so one of these zombies is in my face.
Yes.
Alright, then I want to take out my short sword of backstabbing and stab it in the face.
Okay.
It's now a short sword of face stabbing.
Yeah. Am I close enough to Mote right now, me or Charles? Awesome.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and planar warrior it because I can.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, God. Boo. Oh, wait. Well, it's a zombie, so does a 9 hit?
A 9 hits a zombie.
Nice.
Love zombies. They are actually slow and easy to kill.
Okay, so, and with this, once a day I get plus 2d6 on this thing?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, and then plus a d8 for my planar warrior. Okay. Lots of dice. Ugh. Okay.
Come back from this.
10 damage. Wait, that's got some pluses. 13 damage.
Okay. That'll kill that zombie.
Yes. And then can I take my second attack on Mr. Spider?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that'll be an 18.
Is a hit.
Sweet. And alright, done planar warrior, so I can't do that. 6 damage.
Okay. Ankle biter.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the spider that's still standing is the one that I'm face smashing right now.
It is indeed.
8. D20 is not liking me tonight.
Inspiration for excitement.
I'm using it right
emotion.
now. An 18 hit.
18 hits.
$14 damage.
Okay.
Love barbarians.
Do you have any more attacks?
I have 2 more attacks.
Oh, okay, good.
This dice gets to spend the rest of the evening over there.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, roll 2 2s in a row. I'm done with it.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Third attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 16 hit.
16 is what you need to hit.
Nice.
$13 damage.
Kills Jeremiah.
Was a bullfrog, was a spider, now a corpse.
Damn.
And the last zombie kind of like just lays down and stops moving.
He spoils himself.
Me and Charles just kind of look down at it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Look at you. You don't even have a name tag.
Hey, Skank. Skank's over there. Skank's dead.
All right. So the rest of the bundles are dead or undead. Maybe we should torch them. Were there only 4, or were there only 4
Yeah,
that
there
had?
are a couple more bundles that presumably are just corpses.
Okay. All right.
Would you like me to check them?
You can check them.
If it's not going to waste a resource, I mean, I think Chava's scouted out admirably. We think is, which we can both see from our
We're out of
vantage.
initiative, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I am gonna just like sit and catch my breath for say I don't know, maybe roughly 12 seconds.
Okay.
Vinny will mount Charles and fly over to the Cat Bard Brigade and sort of hover there behind them.
Okay.
You guys like my new toy?
I'm very impressed.
Thank you. It
Uh,
took
It's
me.
really neat.
I'll extend a hand to Ankh if he wants a lift.
I mean, they're just normal bookcases, right?
Are we still frozen?
Yeah, you good, Liz?
I'm better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, every once in a while, everyone... Oh, no.
Not really.
I hear you. Now you caught up.
You're in and out a little.
Mm.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you keep coming back, which is good.
Yeah.
She's frozen again.
Oh.
Huh?
Do we all freeze and you can't hear us anymore?
No.
Or do we all just freeze?
It sounds like it's an internet issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like her internet is lagging.
Yeah.
She keeps coming back, though.
Can you hear us, Liz?
She is live
Now
for
I
me
can.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you now.
Awesome.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not lagging. Okay, good. Okay.
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 I would like to primeval awareness just real quick.
Okay. What's the range on primeval awareness?
It is 6 miles.
6 miles.
Or sorry, well, unless because I picked up urban as my favorite terrain, would this technically be considered urban?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's in Neverwinter,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Okay. 6
The
miles.
street address.
Jeez.
I spent a lot of time in a library as a kid.
That zombie is still 100% ambulatory. It's just laying still.
Okay, are there any
Don't
other
blow my spot, man.
celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead in the area?
You're detecting some elementals and fiends behind you. In the maze, you detect one undead.
Hmm.
I will relay this information primarily to Storm.
Okay, I communicate back that we have ID'd a figure moving in circles in the center of this labyrinth.
By the way, did you want to get on my dragon, Ankh?
I mean, they're just normal bookshelves. Can I just climb up bookshelves?
Yeah. Especially with
I
no
do that.
rush. You guys can just climb up them.
We can
There
kinda
will be a rush in a moment.
Uh-oh.
I will tell everyone, go left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, 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 circle back, go left, right, right, take the second left in the roundabout, go right, right, left, left, and then if you reach the windows, you've gone too far.
Vinny will let out a rope and just kind of trail it along behind the bookcases, and then use the meat hook to fasten it to the one that is closest to the center. Can I do that? That feels like it's too complicated.
Could we also just walk across the top of the bookcase?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
I will take Storm's hand, and I will dimension door us to the altar.
Every time with it.
Oh, I'll hand him the dagger first, because that's my action. I can't use it.
Okay, so Chava and I are at the altar together.
So soon?
Is-
Just met.
I now have a veil. I have to have a whole quick change act.
I think I had a veil. Aren't you dressed like a dancing?
I am.
You shift it to the back of your head.
Yes.
There may be some undead presence, apparently.
It's.
They're your witnesses.
I turn to the undead and say, "Are you ordained?"
You see a well-dressed noblewoman is kind of clutching her pearls that two cats just appeared in her library.
Hi, is this not the venue?
I'm sorry. Is this Tar's lost cat? That would be. It was a little deep.
No, it's good.
It wasn't surface. I apologize.
No, it's all right. We can talk about hyphenation later.
I don't think that name needs any more hyphens.
You grew up with your name.
It doesn't.
Unless it's a compound of former spouse.
No.
Okay. Anyway, this noblewoman, does she set off my spidey sense at all?
You can make an insight check.
I will. Let me do this. Let's see if. Oh, natural 20. Plus 3. 23.
Yeah, no.
It's definitely not the venue. That's what I can tell.
She's giving you a weird vibe, for sure.
I thought they would decorate more for the holidays. We can shop around.
Can I do something?
Sure. She's just kind of staring at you right now.
And this altar, what is it like?
You would say creepy. It's made of obsidian, and it seems to have a slot for the dagger kind of etched into the center, like you'd have to stab it in. And then there's kind of like a circular, or like a spiral going around the edge underneath the raised stabby part for the dagger.
Blood for the blood. To catch the blood.
It certainly could look like
make a blood fountain, basically. Fondue pot for blood. Got it. Okay. Do I? And this Sharpie is supposed to know what to do? The houses or something? Is that right? Am I checking Chava? Do you remember?
Wyrm was not very helpful.
No. Okay, so. And I have the dagger. And how close am I to yon altar?
10, 15 feet.
Yeah, I got as close as I could.
Wait.
That's great. Should it go in there?
Before we let either of them get as far as they're going with this, as soon as Grady sees them disappear, she's like, nope. And she is going to wild shape into a spider. A giant spider, and she is going to climb her way into the center of the maze.
Guys, another spider, get it!
I gave you directions.
Do you just wild shape into anything that we've just been fighting?
It's always terrifying, Granny.
She's got to be on brand for that, okay? Like, he's like, nope.
Well, and Charlie Jr. can fly.
Yeah,
Vinnie and Ank here pretty sweet.
I'm basically going to be running like a robot dragon elevator service for anyone who wants to just get on top of the bookshelves rather than go through a freaking maze.
I mean,
I'm just gonna climb up there and.
Sassy's about to climb,
cases.
but then she realizes she could ride the metal dragon, and she's like, "Can I ride the robot dragon?"
Yes, you can ride the robot dragon.
And I'm gonna Zephyr Strike to increase my movement speed.
Okay.
Nice.
So
I'm gonna airbender your way up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, hop across the top of the bookshelves.
Okay, so, man, you guys are a weird bunch. X-Men your way across this thing. So there's a robot dragon flying people. There's a giant spider. It's like the beginning of Johnny Quest.
Eyeball spider should totally be a monster.
And then Mote is kind of running quickly. Nella, do you wait for the robot dragon, or do you just take your time?
I'll just follow Mote and just hop as quickly and safely as I can.
Okay.
I mean, Gertie could probably
Safety
take one of
first.
them on her back if any of the bullies thing that they just fought.
Nella's the only one that actually goes through the
Well, fine.
Follows the
She
directions.
like memorized the directions
Yeah, right.
perfectly.
Yes.
Of course she did. And she
Second
somehow
exit
gets
in
there
round.
before anyone
Yeah.
else.
Exactly.
Glaring at all of us like amateurs.
You want it done, you do it right.
She's gonna be like really pissed off by the time she gets through.
So, the rest of you kind of... Storm has the dagger in his hand and kind of hovering above the altar. The woman kind of reaches her hand out towards you and says, "My fair friends, what do you seek to do?"
Oh, my friend. Yes. We are to return this dagger to its home. Does it need blood? Or...
No. No.
Vinny takes a bottle out of his satchel. Can it be somebody else's?
I have concerns of where you got that, but knowing Chava, like, that blood
Yeah,
willingly before.
Yes, I volunteer as tribute if it takes a little blood.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, alright?
What if I want to know the answer?
No tribute.
Yeah, she will say, I do not think it requires life. No. But
Whew.
Who are you?
my name is Osterneth.
Okay. Do I need to make this check, Andy?
Probably.
Yeah, do any of us know that? What do we
I don't.
I personally do, and that's what I thought it would.
Yeah. Wow, I thought this was a little
but,
obscure. I didn't think anyone
as
would
a-
know it.
As a graduate of an arcane university who worships the god of knowledge, can I make a roll?
Yes.
Okay.
I am not
So-
from this plane. Although I may have
Natural
heard
one!
Yeah, you know as much as I do.
I may have
15
heard a story. What is the role you would like? History or
Arcana or history.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Sorry,
got
go
a
ahead.
15 plus 3, so an 18.
That's pretty good.
I got a nat 1, and I add nothing to that, so 1.
Same. Twinsies.
I'm distracted by the robot dragon.
It's a cool robot
petting it.
dragon.
I'm gonna pat it on the head. You can fit so many gems inside this thing.
I'm petting it, and Noodle's like really mad about it.
Oh,
can I
Noodle.
roll acrobatics instead?
You want a backflip to know who she is?
You make a
I did
It's mental gymnastics.
you make an imaginative leap. I
Yes.
think that can be.
No, I made it. I got to 13.
She can backflip into a bookshelf that has the book with the information.
I think Nella might know what it is.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 16 and I have a +6 to Arcane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I rolled an 18 on my history.
Nice.
And
The
what did
Kenku and the elves tell stories.
yeah, what did you get, Storm?
I got an 18. 15 plus 3.
Okay.
Yep.
So 2 18s and above a 20. Okay. Oh well, there goes that die. Okay. 18s. Osterneth tends to be associated, or it is rumored, she is a Neverwinterian. She is a noble from Neverwinter who is rumored to be into necromantic magic. Nella, you're pretty sure this lady's a member of the cult of Vecna. Like, probably in charge of it in Neverwinter. And she's
Nella.
supposed to guard something.
Does she hang out in the Sea Ward?
Neverwinter. Not Waterdeep, Neverwinter.
What? Certainly they are by the sea. They must have a ward.
So Nella will tell everyone, like, yeah, this lady's the head of the Vecna cult, we should probably kill her.
Okay.
Just out loud.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, cults are bad.
Okay.
Generally
Yeah.
speaking.
It's a legitimate religion.
I'm gonna flash
Yeah.
my my shield of faith, which is Ogma's holy symbol.
Okay. So she kind of, seeing there are 8 of you, and you all draw your weapons at once.
Wait, am I still a spider?
And one of you is a spider.
Yes.
You draw 8 weapons because you have 8 legs.
She's got all 8 swords.
She's like, "What the hell? You double crossed me?"
No, she doesn't have the gross little hands.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh.
Trust me, the fact that I don't have that is a feature.
Right.
Oh, Vinnie, you still have the... Oh, no, you cast Shield of Faith. Never mind.
Shoot. Probably not a good idea, huh?
Actually, probably a good idea. We'll see what's about to happen.
Yeah. She will say... she's kind of glaring at the members of Homebrood. She'll say... You all have escaped the mists. Someone I love dearly, someone terribly important, is trapped. How did you escape?
Magic?
I mean, it's a real long story. Do you have 24 hours?
Yes, it was about 12 episodes long.
About 2 hours apiece.
Can I...
26 if you include the, like, one shot that, you know...
No, that's
I
true,
wasn't
yeah.
there for, but was there for.
It's true. Can I take the dagger and towards Storm's hands with the dagger and start moving it towards the
hole?
altar? Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll accompany Chava. We can sort of tango over there with the dagger between our common paws, and I'll whirl her about, humming the counter charm. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. So everybody who hears this
song choice.
is gonna get yes, it's true, but. So anyone who will get advantage on saves for frightened and charmed, and we are going to target and thrust this thing into the its receptacle there hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She will reach out her
It's a living
hand.
language.
The Receptacle, that's it.
Yes.
That's the science name for it.
Yes.
My favorite transformer.
The daddy transformer puts his dagger into the mommy transformer's receptacle.
I'd like to ready an action to chuck a thunderstone at the that lady.
Okay. Hava, make a wisdom saving throw. You have advantage.
Oh no.
Counterspell.
You want to counterspell? You can.
I will.
Okay.
I can only cast it at 3rd level, so I assume it's going to be some kind of contested check. Because she seems above that pay grade. I could be wrong.
No, she was actually casting a low-level spell, so it fizzles.
Oh, well.
And am I able to thunderstone her?
Sure.
Okay. So
Does
she
that
has.
mean that? Sorry. Does that mean that I feel like I successfully thwarted?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
She has to make a No, that's up to 15 by now. A DC 15 Constitution save.
Ooh, she's good at those. She will succeed on her saving throw.
Then it doesn't do anything.
So, ba-bam! And it kind of just bounces off her chest. But when it does, kind of, you can see the clear illusion of the noble woman in a beautiful ball gown will flash for a second, and you see a bronze-plated skeleton with some kind of magical crown.
Up there we go.
Oh no! Oh no!
We're not
Oh, no.
in territory once again.
That's what it was. Osterneth the Bronze. That's what I remember from class.
That crown looks real valuable.
Back in the class.
Nobody put on the crown. Nobody put it on.
The crown is like a magical effect. It's like kind of like red magical energy.
I love that you took a whole Vecna
I had it. It was tied into my major.
I understand.
Yeah.
I slept through that class.
Well, I'm all about lore, and Vecna is dedicated to... We'll talk about it later.
Yes, we will have so many stories. I'm sure I will tragically the plane by the end of this.
No,
you're
don't, please, don't talk.
No, you're gonna get
I got
right
my
off in the
slime
sunset.
Okay.
So, were we able to have the Receptacle receive?
Yeah, so she kind of reaches out, and as you do, mist pours out from the dagger and
Not
fills
again.
Oh no!
the spiral, and she just like screams in pure rage.
Yes.
And she will teleport away.
Oh.
Damn! I already used counterspell.
Good.
She thinks she knows what being mad is. That's funny.
Can we get
Your
a
lover is
sense?
trapped in mist. Haha.
Mote, can we trace her?
Yeah, I can portal lore.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
She teleported to the demi-elemental plane of ash.
That sounds great.
Gotta
Might be a little
catch 'em
hard
all.
to get to.
Team Rocket.
Third reference.
Damn it!
Inside joke. Sorry.
Nailed it.
We're gonna summon them now because of the 3 references. So she's gone, and
She is
the
gone.
dagger is missed because is it like the hilt is plunged into the deck and the blade has mystified?
Yes, but
Does
it's
it
kind
work?
of floating there, and it's pouring. And you can see the library knits itself back together into a proper library.
Hmm.
Was that it? Did we do the thing?
I think we did the thing.
I feel like there may be more things to come.
Old Wyrm kind of sticks his head into the hallway, and he says, "Hey, my library's back. Cool."
You are not helpful. Go away.
I push her to the closest bookcase.
Oh.
Can Granny like sneak out as a spider? Be like,
It's Jeremiah.
We want hazard pay.
I'll give you twice as much weird stuff.
Hey!
That sounds like a deal on any plane.
Do you have any sort of planar anchor?
I don't think so. What
You don't
like? What do you
think
need?
so?
Like, what do you need? What do you
I
mean?
need something that will anchor someone to a location if they desire.
I kind of look down and I say, look, I may not be a diviner, but I think I might need a ring of featherfall at some point. Just feels like something could be useful.
I mean, you kind of get used to landing after a while.
Oh,
tell
oh
that to
wait.
the wizard you
It was
picked
a
on the
good
stairs.
throw, by the way. Not on target, but good throw.
What are you talking about stairs?
Okay, so he'll kind of say, and we're running late. Sorry, guys. So he'll say,
Oh.
he'll kind of flinch again and say, "N.A. Soren said, good job. You got Osterneth to leave." And say, N.A. Soren's doing a scan of the city, but between the Red Wizards and the cultists you killed downstairs and this lady, he says the city is clear of Vecna cultists. It's never been a big cult.
Wow.
Yeah. They seem kind of dumb, so I guess
I mean,
recruitment isn't that great.
Well, and they're very secretive, so it's hard to advertise. And he'll say,
None of the departments communicate with each other.
Yeah. He'll say, well, I mean, I am a dwarf of my word. And he'll kind of gesture at Anklebiter, Sassy, and Granny. You are more than welcome to stay in the less haunted wings of my house. and I'll give you money and weird stuff. And he'll gesture at the rest of you. Anything
He needs to come up with a better pitch than weird stuff.
What? It's weird stuff.
I understand. I am in. Yes, my friend.
And he'll kind of gesture at everyone else. Can I get you guys anything?
Some coffee.
Oh, yeah. Kind of a floating
do you have
tray of coffee.
Dimensional shackles?
Alright. Yeah, I might over in one of the other wings.
Would they suffer magical modification? To be less restrictive and more ornamental? And still be efficacious?
You trying to keep a friend here?
I'm trying to give a friend choice.
Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume it's the Tabaxi who wound up in my armoire.
I wasn't say anything, but
my ears were burning.
And he'll
you had the armoire.
Yes, well, I also came from the fireplace.
Yeah, well, at least you were like
your arm's
Osterneth.
tired.
At least you didn't run like Osterneth and made an ash of yourself.
Oh.
And he'll kind of look at you, Chava, and say, "Hey, do you want to stay here, or are you from here?"
I am not from here. I have long quested to return home, though someone, and I will kind of look at Sassy, someone dear to us asked me why I want to go back to a place I do not remember. Did not have a good answer. Your family has not returned yet, have they, Sassy?
No.
They promised they would find a way. What has been years for me has been days for you?
Yeah.
Then there is still hope. Honestly, I don't know if I want to return or not to my home.
I'm gonna lean over to Mote and say, "Hey, do we know anyone who's good with planar shenanigans?"
I mean, I'm studying planar shenanigans.
Oh, you don't say! And then I'm gonna kind of nudge her forward.
I'll put a hand kind of awkwardly on your shoulder, like I'm not sure if that's something I should be doing with you yet. And kind of say, I could help you maybe study where you need to go, but it sounds like, and take this from somebody who's very recently left their own home behind, it sounds like you've kind of found a new home here.
Well, and this one is recently freed from several perils, though you still have mad liches running around with magical artifacts. And I haven't even gotten into the threat of Tiamat.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Gritty will turn back into herself. She's not gonna do this fighter. She'll lay a hand on Chava's hand and she'll say, "Homes are found in people, dear."
I did miss you while you were gone. You didn't miss the good morning song, but I missed you, having you around.
I missed you all very terribly as well, and it has been much longer for me. I could wear shackles. I literally had a slave's collar 2 hours ago. But I still have a hand brand. It really hurts.
It doesn't look nice.
No, did I tell you not to piss off succubi?
Can I do cure wounds on this brand? Is that going to work?
I don't know, Marty.
I might have been intentionally dimensionally branded. My previous mistress, her dark lady, Hussy, let me go, but not easily.
I'm gonna take off the glove and reveal the like black desiccated forearm. It's like, yeah, I know the feel. Okay,
Oh,
okay, jeez, I'll put it back on.
Painful.
It was painful.
Old Wyrm will say to you, Chava, he says, Look, if we talk to NA, I'm sure he can whip something up. But if planar magic keeps failing you and you do want to go home, and he'll kind of reach into his pocket and he says, I'm never going to use this. And he hands you what looks like a boat ticket. And it just has a location on it, and it says the Ivory Finback.
The Ivory what?
Finback. And he says, that'll get you home. It's good for whenever.
I'm just gonna kind of look over her shoulder like, just got there. That's cool. Yep.
It's good for whenever you stay.
Yeah. You want to stay? Stay. These people seem nice. I guess you were living in my house too then?
I put it in my... I don't have pockets. Girls' clothes are stupid. Just kind of stuff it in my scarf bra. Yes. Yes, for now.
Okay. I'll tell the
seriously, you guys are more coming.
Sassy hugs Chava.
When you're done with all the hugging, I would really love to pick your brain about all these planes you've been to. We can talk about it later, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've been through all of them. Can Granny and Ankh get in on this?
Yes.
And why don't we have an all 8-person cross-stream hug?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
You don't know how Gary got in here, but Gary...
Yay!
Aww.
Charles Jr. like wraps his metal arms around Gary.
Oh my god, I'm in person. There's a demi plate of metal, and nope, I'm good.
Okay.
You feel something licking you, but it's kind of just like someone rubbing a shoehorn against your face.
Cool.
Ow.
Cool.
Oh, getting rubbed with sheet metal, not the most pleasant sensation. Take it from me.
Okay, Charles, no.
I'm very staticky. It's been a very dry heat.
Okay. What would you guys like to do to wrap this up?
I don't know. Have a party montage where we're playing songs and talking to each other and like
80s
hearing
montage.
Granny's 100 years and listening to all our swapping adventures.
As she speaks, she's like passing out Granny candies to everyone. Like
Sassy's like sitting in the corner with the Hammer How to Read book with Ankh and his sister.
Vinny's putting on like a gratuitous air show.
They taught you how to read?
Storm's teaching Chava how to play fucking Vecna and hot metal.
I have Lord Harkon's harp. I can accompany.
So, is this thing like an artifact?
No, it's just a really nice harp. But I got it from a dreadlord.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Does
he was
it have
dumb
any-
and easy to trip.
Ooh, let me tell you about the time that we nearly killed that dreadlord 1.5 times.
Nella.
And Gertie's gonna conjure her wolves to help tell the story.
Yes.
So she's just. Well, we were backed into a tower.
Presentez-vous.
Vinny comes out with like oven mitts and an apron. He's got like a pie.
Nella and Mote are in the corner feeding cheapers.
Noodle is meeting cheapers.
I am enamored with cheapers.
Eagles eat snakes. Cheapers keeps trying to snap at Noodle.
I feel like Noodle is accidentally dodging. Like he's just distracted by other sounds and keeps moving away. He has no idea he's in peril.
He's lucky.
Okay. So, Vinnie, as you bring the pie out, one of the pieces of paper, kind of the only one left, kind of gently floats down and lands like face up on your piece of paper, on your pie. And it just says, "We found the coins, -M."
Vinnie will leave the pie on a table, and without telling anyone where he's going, he's gonna sort of whistle for Charles, throw his apron and hang up his apron and leave his mittens next to the pie, and just without saying a word to anyone, leave.
Okay.
Throw the apron. It's more anime.
No. He's polite now. He's learned a lot.
This is character growth moment.
It's culture.
Yeah. Okay. We'll follow up with that later because we're running out of time. But
it's real dramatic.
I like it. It's quiet. Walk away. I have a little cut I want to do.
Does anyone notice him leave?
Who has the highest passive perception?
Mine's 13.
Who's a notable passive perception? I think Granny and Sassy have a pretty good one. I would imagine Mote does as well.
Yeah, mine would be 60.
Okay.
Whopping 11.
Did you take expertise in it, Marty?
No, I have a 13, I think.
Okay.
It's just 10 plus perception, right?
Yeah, it's the same as me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I would have a 15.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a 15.
Okay. Granny has the highest, so Granny, you would see Vinnie kind of slowly excuse himself from the room.
She's gonna stop, like kind of cut herself off, and she's gonna like stare at him for a second. Besides, she's not going to intervene and then keeps, but she makes note of it.
Okay.
And the music kind of has a little crescendo as Vinnie and Charles walk into the sunset.
Yep. Okay. So, quick cutscene, and then we'll do outros and plugs, and I can thank all of you for being wonderful.
Aww.
Do what you gotta do.
You see Meistersinger Harkon Lucas has pulled out his sword, and he has raised it above Ornery, who has fallen down to kind of both knees and is like readying, like gonna try and punch him in the leg. His sword crashes down against Ebonbane as you see the Raven Queen gesture towards him and throw him across the room. She looks at Smiley and Ornery and waves a hand, and they disappear. She picks up the crown and she says, "Mine," and then leaves. Thank you everyone for playing Dungeons and Dragons with me. Outros and plugs.
Always got to have an after credit scene.
There's 9 of us, so let's just do this Brady Bunch order. Jay, you're up in the top corner.
Hi, I am Jay Rashu. You can find me on Twitter at Jay Rashu. I actually have been working on a project of my own. As soon as I'm done templating it out and figuring out what it's going to be, I'll start a thread for it. But in the meantime, thank you, Andy, for taking on this just like insane amount of undertaking. It's like bouncing 8 of us.
Well done.
It's a lot of work.
Thank you. Glad everyone had fun.
Yes.
Zom.
Hi, I'm Zom. I write things. Go check it out at zombarber.com.
Mira.
All right, I'm Mira. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Birds Nerds. Got a couple of painting in the works. I'll post those as soon as they are done.
Marty.
Yeah, I'm Marty. I've been Marty. I will continue to be Marty. I am plugging our DM Andrew again because fucking great, man. Good job.
Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. Timothy Magic on Twitter. Timothy McCown Reynolds on Instagram for art. I'm very grateful to have been part of this and to continue to be a part of this. I love you all, and thank you, Andy, for being so gracious, fun, and masterful. Masterful. Thank you.
Dan.
Hi, I'm Daniel. You can find me at LightningFast11 on Twitter or at LightningFast on Twitch. Largely speaking, I'm in a lot of stuff. At Horrible Barovia. No, wait. There's a website now. Are we going to plug the website yet, or is it not done?
It's not done.
What website? I've never heard of this.
Wait for Andy's turn.
So, yeah, it's Horrible Barovia Time is one campaign. Must Be Fate is another campaign. That's FE_T. Sorry, FEY_T.
Oh, awesome. Soup.
Hi, I'm Soup, aka Soupska, on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me for artwork. Yay! I did all the icons and the overlay that you see on your
It's really
lovely
good.
stream for you. I will be posting BAAR Crawls icon or emotes because I didn't get time to do it before this. And I want to thank everybody here, all my lovely friends, and especially Andrew, Andy, for putting this all together. Whee!
Pew, pew, pew.
And Liz.
Hi, Liz. You can follow me on Twitter, or you don't have to. It's okay.
Perfect.
I'm Andy Hatton. You can follow me at Andy Hatton. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to be changing a lot of the URLs you find us at. So, henceforth, we're going to call ourselves the Laughing Dragon Inn. The YouTube and Twitch handles will change to accommodate that. Follow me on Twitter. I'll post about it. And we also have a Twitter account, LaughInINN Dragon. Follow that. It's going to be super awesome. We're going to keep going with all of these amazing players who made tonight super, super fun. And something I would actually... something we would do again. Because it went great.
Yay.
And you guys mean a lot to me. And I've had so much fun playing D&D over these last couple of months. And we're going to keep doing it because it's the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, here.
Thank you all so much, and have a great night.
Yay.
Bye.
Internet.
Wait, but I'm here too. I love all of you. I'm part of this crossover. I am important.
Is that a raccoon
I
in
am
the corner?
important.
And the fucking Raven Queen.
I gotta go.
The supporting cast is here. Oh my god.
They brought a cake. All your faces
Okay,
on it.
now I just imagined Uzi bursting out of the cake.
And on that mental image.
Really slowly.